things I wanna share them with you. sound that's coming down from all around. All this music, I will share it with you. And you can take everyone outside back home with you. And when you left, it all just fell apart. Felt you dissolve while you were right between my arms. I followed something dark down stone-lined halls. What happened next, I never understood at all. I never understood at all. So don't go home, there's so much town, and I wanna take you all around. All these things I wanna share them with you. So don't go home, there's so much sound that's coming down from all around. All this music, I will share it with you. And you can take anyone outside back home.
Who would never be good at lighting other people's cigarettes? You just around to yourself, some fingers can't stay here with me. Just stay patient with me. The deck swept and fight rest after you haven't a story yet, but just wait, come soon and just bear with me. I swear it's funny, ha 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 ha. Don't wait, people are friends, it's people that are friends. What's his name? No, never heard of them ways. Say, wasn't really paying attention. I can't believe it's been so long since we had the chance to speak. So where do you want to be in 5 minutes? Tell me, don't keep me up all night, and all night. I can't sleep all morning, get up real early. So don't keep me up all night, and all night. I can't sleep all morning, get up real early too. Great conversation with the right energy. Really good golfing now, but just cringe me. I can see straight. I showed up way too late to just Irish by and just sit around in a parking lot with the cars speaking loud. Just way too old for new friends now. Just way too dull for new friends now. And I don't know anybody's last name. Frankly, I'm just that lame. I'm lame. Why do you invite me to anything anyway? Don't keep me up all night, and all night. I can't sleep all morning. Get up real early. So don't keep me up all night, and all night. I can't sleep all morning. Get up real early too. I can sleep all morning, get up real early too. I can sleep all morning, get up real early too. Read a book about whales. Watch a cartoon.
I saw your greasy hair from the back of the classroom, reading all the buttons you had pinned into your tracksuit. Writing in a notebook, you would fill it up with poetry. Never showed you anyone you wanted to show me. I wanna be with you tonight. I wanna hear about your whole life all the time. Tell me all the ways you feel tonight. When it would get breakfast every single time we're able, talking over everything, bagels. Asked you to the prom, you told me that it would be stupid. Nobody would dance but us, we thought that was cool, so I wanna be with you tonight. I wanna hear about your whole life all the time. Tell me all the ways you feel tonight. I wanna love. the basement every time your parents left home. Gave your sister $30, brought us back some Boone's Farm. Fooling on a futon, you would listen to Led Zeppelin. Just wanna be close to you, you wanted everything. I wanna be with you tonight. I wanna hear about your whole life, all the time. Tell me all the ways you feel tonight. I wanna live.
16-year anniversary. It's the 16 years. 16 years of the end crowd. Come on at your family and crowd, yeah. It's the 16-year anniversary. It's the 16 years.
Oh, hello there. Welcome to the End Ground. I'm BJ Ellis, your host for the evening. Yes, a rare treat. I'm usually not allowed to be in this position, but hey, it's the last day of April, so here we are. And welcome to the End Ground online comedy. Pandemic doesn't stop us, just increases our internet bills. We're glad you're here joining us tonight for a great night of comedy, but I'm not just doing it myself. It's not just a one-man show. I'm not carrying all the weight. I have a fantastic co-host, Mr. Vegas Lancaster.
Hi, BJ.
Hey, did you like my dramatic entrance?
I did. I felt like I was witnessing something important.
It was like, whoa, what's this? And like, oh, it's Old Beach. Stinky Old Beach.
Old Beach. Well,
So-
I'll be here in the Twitch chat room, taking suggestions from you, the audience, about how we will perform these improv comedy scenes tonight.
Yes, that's exactly what you do. So you'll be getting suggestions for our scenes from the crowd, and I'll be hosting the show.
Mm-hmm.
So, what, for example, what were some of the things you might ask for, Vegas?
Oh, I might say, hey, type in your favorite 90s sitcom, and then the Zoom will take a few seconds to get to the Twitch and to the other people to see it, and
satellite, and then...
but eventually someone will rate something. Probably like 10 seconds later. By the way, I wanted to say thank you to all our fans who are watching this show tonight on Arbor Day instead of reading a book and killing trees.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. On behalf of all of us. Should we get started, Vegas? Do we need to go over anything else? Since I never host, I just kind of
Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince.
That's their favorite show from the 90s. Fresh Prince.
Oh, Fresh Prince. Well, it's topical and geolocational specific.
Yeah, I'll actually type in the chat room to ask for suggestions because that'll go faster.
All right, well, should we get started?
Yeah, we should get started. You guys know what's going on. Let's introduce the rest of the end crowd performing tonight.
Yes, we got Nick, Letitia, Derek, and Mike tonight. A quartet of hilarity, if you ask me. And the first game we're doing tonight is entrances and exits for Nick, Derek, and Mike. In this game, Vegas right now is getting some words, nouns, adjectives, hopefully no articles. And when these three are doing a scene, if they hear their word, whoop, they gotta leave the scene. If they're off scene and they hear the word, whoop, they have to come back onto the scene. And that's what whoop reverse sounds like. And hilarity will ensue. All right. Vegas, do we have some words?
Yeah, we got 3 words.
All right, have a word for Nick.
Tooth.
Tooth. All right, have a word for Derek.
Treble.
Not
trouble.
treble.
Not tribble. Treble.
Wow. And a word for Mike.
Iodine.
Iodine. All right. while Vegas is finding us a location for this to get started, let's review our words. I'm going to say your name. Tell me your word. Nick.
Tooth.
Derek.
Rebel.
Mike.
Iodine.
Mike.
Iodine.
Nick.
Tooth.
Derek.
Rebel.
We can do this for 90 minutes, I bet. All right, Vegas, where are these, gentlemen?
The Fresh Prince. Oh, I'm gonna say Bel Air. You're in Bel Air.
You're in Bel Air. Bel Air. All right. And begin.
Carlton. What's with your face there?
What's that? Will?
I just thought, I was over here practicing my rapping, and I saw you over there doing some wild dancing, but it seemed like you maybe were having some, trouble with your mouth.
Some mouth pain?
Yeah, your mouth wasn't into your signature Carlton dance the way that it often is.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm usually pretty uptight, so I carry lots of stress in my teeth. So that sometimes affects my dancing. When something's going wrong with my teeth.
I've been taking a medical course at the local high school that I attend because I'm a high school student.
I can't hear you over this music. Can you at least turn down the treble?
I'll turn down the music, but I'm going to grab my iodine then and give you a full-on medical exam. I want to get to the bottom of that toothache that I detected in your Carlton dance. Your toothache. I'm getting to the bottom.
Goodbye.
Where'd he go? Oh. Hey, Uncle Phil.
Hey, hello there, Will.
Turn the music down, Uncle Phil. I'll turn the music down.
Well, it's mainly just that too much treble can rattle your tooth.
I'm turning.
Cause an ache. No, wait. I'm giving you something.
Is that what's going wrong with my mouth?
Son, you might have a condition called treble tooth.
That's what I was thinking. It's probably the treble tooth.
But there hasn't been a case of treble tooth in our family since our moms was moms.
Hey, I need to study for this class, okay? I had to memorize the whole freaking periodic table from hydrogen all the way up to iodine, and I'm going to diagnose a treble.
Go study.
I guess that's it then. It's seen. We all exited. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Fun fact, the uncle in Fresh Prince of Bel Air did the voice of Shredder in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoon.
That is a fun fact.
Destroy. All right, our next game is one of my favorites. It's called Internal Dub. It's for Letitia and Mike. In this game, for our two fantastic performers, they're there. So they're going to do each other's voices. So when Mike is talking, it's going to look a little bit like this.
Hell, like cotton candy.
Wow, it's like he's really. I mean, I don't. If I didn't know Letitia was there, I was like, oh, there's Mike talking about cotton candy again. When Letitia talks, it's going to look a little bit like this.
Do you guys remember pogo balls? It was like a ball with a platform and you bounce.
Nailed it. All right. So basically, they're going to do each other's voices. Vegas, give me how are we going to start this scene today?
I asked for a dangerous situation, and these two are barefoot outside.
Well, that could be dangerous. Let's see it.
They're turning blue. My toes are turning blue.
No, not my favorite toes.
Yes, I'm serious about this. I don't want to lose any to frostbite. It sets in extremely quickly out here.
Oh, I will curl myself around your toes, and if I have to get frostbite first, I'm gonna get it.
Oh, that is so warm. Oh my, you make a wonderful shoe.
I'm so glad that you said that to me. I've always wanted to be told that.
Well, I just think it's right to give credit where credit is due. I mean, you're so warm and lovely. I just want to skin you and tan your hide and form it around my foot forever.
Oh, you won't do that again. That's how I lost my brother.
Oh, I forgot. But to be fair, I really needed some new shoes for the upcoming softball season.
You know, I've been thinking about how long my family has been with you and how many are left.
Oh, don't think too hard about it. They all just happened to move to a farm. That's all. They all moved to a farm, and they're so happy now together. And oh, your family, you'll be joining them soon.
And scene. We know, I think we all know where that one's going. Thank you very much. All right, our next great game, as you know, here at the End Crowd, we have a lot of talent, so much talent. It's ridiculous how much talent we have. We have directors in the wings. And so our next game is called Director's Cut. It's for Nick, Letitia, and Derek. So there. And who is the director in this scene? I forget.
I'll direct.
Derek it is. So Derek, we're going to see his directing skills here. He's a man of many talents. Nick and Letitia are going to be doing a scene. Derek's going to cut, and then he's just going to use his magical mind to make it even better with his directing notes. This is real masterclass. I mean, if you're not donating money through our tip jar right now, you're practically stealing from us. Just saying. So, Vegas, what are the suggestions for the scene we're about to see with Nick and Letitia?
Well, once again, during our pandemic journey, we've again been gifted the suggestion, Hyundai Sonata.
Oh, Hyundai! I hate the Hyundai company so much. I have a grudge against them.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. Those sons of bitches owe me $4,000. But
yeah, you led a
art.
social media campaign against them.
I actually and I've been on online radio shows blaming them for weeks now. Now it's bled into this part of my life.
What you did.
But because of art, I will let this suggestion to go through. Hyundai, so now is your suggestion. We want to see some amazing scenes right now.
Well, Nick, Letitia, it's the big shoot here today. The big drag race finale. And it's the stare down. What else can I say? So give me a little idea of what you're bringing into this for the first take. I want to see your process.
I was thinking I would wait like a few seconds before pressing down on the pedal, you know, like that intense, like you can't fuck with me kind of thing, you know?
Well, yes.
I just feel like I'm so mad, but the only way that I could express it is my foot on the pedal.
You're furious and you need to go fast. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I've seen that done many times, just many times. It's become a little trite for me. So I'm thinking drive happy. I was just gonna slam my foot on the pedal right away, big smile on my face, plume of smoke behind me, curling into a smile, and throwing candy and treats out the window as I go to win favor.
I just want to see it. I don't think I'll have any notes for you until I kind of see you all just put your vision into play. So you guys got your places, and let's see how it goes. All right, action.
When that light goes green, you're gonna see the happiest boy you have ever seen.
Don't you talk to me like my mother talked to me.
You have problems with your mother? Do you want to go through that right now? We have time.
I don't want to
have
talk
time.
about it right now. I want to rush you.
Okay. I want to race you too. I want to race you too. Candy?
I don't want any candy. What is this, a real traffic light?
It's got to go through all the colors. It's starting at red, and then it goes orange, and then maroon. It's doing the whole hue.
No.
Does maroon make you think of your mother?
She never thought fast was fast enough. Listen, I can't talk about it right now. Let's go.
Cut. I think we're getting somewhere here. I hope that felt great to you.
Yeah.
I like the dynamic. I like the happy. I like the angry. I just want to fill in a little backstory here. I think that'll give this another edge. The candy you mentioned, Nick, really gave me a Willy Wonka vibe.
Yes.
So I want this race to be part of some sort of Willy Wonka type situation. An insane
like one of the races in Willy Wonka.
Like in Willy Wonka, if you will. And Letitia, that of course puts you in the position of someone who's lost their mother, perhaps, to this Willy Wonka-esque scheme. I mean, we've seen that movie and all the traps that befell those various participants. So I wonder if we take on this Willy Wonka aspect, backstory, if that can fuel the happiness and anger even more.
Yeah.
Sound good?
And it's still a regular street light. Okay.
Yeah. When the light turns green, I'll be gone like a chocolate melting in the sun. Like your mother. Your mother's
wanted
not
me
gone.
to go
She's
too
right where I
fast,
left
and then
her.
it was too fast. And now I can't catch her. She's gone. She went through the blades. I just wanted soda.
That was a booby trap we left for greedy little mothers. She failed that test. You should be happy. You no longer have a
get out of
greedy
here,
little
and
mother.
I'm gonna.
You have to beat me in this race first if you want to own this chocolate race course.
I am going to, and then I'm going to dig everywhere because I'm gonna find her. I'm gonna find her. She told me something was up, and I was like, no, I want chocolate. I want speed.
What? Yes, that dramatic pause at the end. Oh, something to die for. We've got a little extra tape still in the camera, so I think what I'd like to do now is a little role reversal.
Okay.
A little role reversal. Let's let Letitia be happy. Let's let Nicholas be
Did
angry.
my mother still die?
I'll leave that to you. I'll leave that to you. I want you to be the same character. Nick is still the rich racetrack owner of some sort, but he maybe threatened by the new stud coming up the ranks. Your thoughts?
I love it. I love it. I love it because I understand it, because I can relate to it. I think many other people will be able to relate to it too.
And there's nothing left to do but action!
When that light turns green, I'm gonna win this race. Would you like a piece of candy?
Eat the shit out of that candy. Let's go. Yeah. Throw that shit in my face. Oh. I didn't know you were throwing the second one.
I'm not just going to give you a single jelly-filled strawberry candy. I'm going to give you 2.
Yeah. Okay. I was excited when I didn't have any authority anymore, and now I get to race. Yes.
And I was happy until your mother gunked up our blades.
What? Wow, we did find out the mother's fate there, didn't we? Wow. Wow, that was fun. Happiness, anger. We've seen it every which way. But the one thing that's just in the back of my mind, what do happy people do when they're really happy? What do angry people do when they're really angry? They sing. They sing happy musical numbers. They sing angry metal and punk and rap lyrics. Okay, this can encompass all of our emotions in one beautiful drag racing finale. You can throw the Willy Wonka stuff out if you wish. I just want to see a big, beautiful drag race musical finale.
Okay. You'll be providing the drum beat, yes?
That is, yes. Yes.
Thank you.
Action!
This is my time. I can't wait to press the pedal now. This is my time. I have no one to hold me back now.
There she goes, driving in a car, stolen from her mom, cooped up my ceiling. There she goes, zooming down the railway. I don't know enough about racing. There she goes.
I'm never gonna be compared to my mother again.
She looks just like her mother. I see it every day.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God. Brilliant. Brilliant.
Got it.
Thank you.
Roses, flowers.
Thank you.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, you could go to Juilliard, yes, or you could take direction from Darren. The choice is yours. I think your bank account has made a fabulous choice. All right. Thank you. That
Derek
was
every time,
Director's
yeah.
Cut. A game I am banned from doing because I'm a mean director. Our next game is Advice Panel. It is for Nick, Derek, and Mike. And listen, you're at home. It's been a long lockdown and whatnot. The lights at the end of the tunnel. You probably have some questions. You probably need some advice. Well, your old buddy, BJ Ellis here, Executive Director of the N Crowd. I, at great expense, have assembled a panel of folks, world-class-ish folks, who are here to answer your questions today. I will allow them to introduce themselves in an order that hopefully makes sense. So who would like to introduce themselves first? Go
I
ahead,
would like to go first, BJ.
please.
It's me, your mother.
Oh, hey, Mom.
I'm on Facebook.
Yep.
I'm looking for things to comment on, and I wanted to tag you
Yeah, I
in
know.
this ad for Breyer's ice cream.
Oh, okay. How's your new car, Mom?
You want the license plate number? I'll write
No,
it down
no,
in
no,
the
no, no, no,
comments
no.
here.
Don't give that out. Don't give that out. That's fine. All right. Well, Mom, thanks for coming.
Goodbye, BJ.
No. Stay. You have questions to answer. Stay here.
Oh.
All right. You're next, there, person.
Me?
Yes.
I don't.
We'll hear.
I don't know that I need any introduction, but for those that don't know me, I am Jordanson, 2-time winner of the Doritos Create Your Own Flavor competition. It's good to be with you, BJ.
Well, we spare no expense here. And finally, our last panel member.
Oh, hi. I'm that spot on your tongue. I hurt, but you so want to press me against your tooth, don't you? You know it'll just make me last longer, but you're gonna do it anyway, aren't you?
All right. part of the tongue I bit last week. Thank you for not going away this week. All right, while we've had your introductions here, Vegas, have you been collecting some deep questions for us here? Vegas?
Is that
Vegas.
my name when I'm on Facebook?
No,
appear-
Mom, that's your name.
I appear to
We're
have been muted.
not- Okay.
I think I was typing, so I muted it because I have a clack keyboard, and then I forgot that I mean. Anyway, yes, I have questions from the audience.
Yes, please.
And here, the first question we received, we got a lot of bangers, but the first one we received was, why won't squirrels let me kiss them?
Well, okay. Mom, why won't squirrels let me kiss them?
Well, I think it might just be they're not hearing from you and they don't know what you need. For instance, Breyers recently changed from a ice cream product to a frozen dairy product, and it tastes completely different. So I went onto their Facebook page to let them know under a post about their new chocolate flavor that their vanilla flavor is not the same anymore. And I cannot find the buttercream at my grocery store. I asked them if they could do anything about that at my grocery store. I shop at Kroger's. I'm at Kroger's.
I know.
So I think
I know it. I know, Mom. You don't like Redners because the guy looks at you. I know.
yes. So I think just let them know. Let the squirrel know what you're thinking, even if it's not on topic or on point.
Okay. Well, thank you, Mom. Thank you.
Okay.
Jordan
Goodbye,
Jordanson.
son. Goodbye.
No, don't leave. Ah, damn it. Vegas, keep home, Mom. Have her come back. Mom, okay, thank you. Jordanson.
Thank you, BJ. Yes, well, as many of you probably read in my profile in Sky Magazine, I do all of my flavor testing on squirrels in my backyard. And I've found that they are less amorous and less liable to, kiss me if I've fed them a lot of garlicky type flavors. I try to do a whole garlic knot line, garlic knot palooza, and a whole bunch of Italian experimentation in the early 2000s that didn't really pan out. And the squirrels didn't want to kiss me then, so I'd say cut back on their garlic consumption.
Okay, garlic. Spot on my tongue. Why won't squirrels let me kiss them?
They're just denying themselves that pleasure. They want it. They want it just as much as you want to touch that sore spot on your tongue to your teeth. Oh, it'll feel a bit unnatural, maybe a bit ill-advised. But you know, and the squirrels know just how much that forbidden pleasure will ring out all through your body. Just touch it to your teeth now. Come on.
Right then. That was unneedly erotic. Before we go to the next question, shout out to some guy named Vegas who kicked us $5 during the show. Someone has stolen Vegas's credit card and paid the show. Remember, you can support the show too. Just hit that tip jar, and maybe we can get Vegas's money back. Probably won't. Vegas, another question.
Well, one of our audience members asked, how should I feel about my coworkers? And then another asked, should I feel my coworkers? So general sense of how to interact with coworkers is what the audience is looking.
Let's say, what's an appropriate way to interact with coworkers? Should you have feelings? Should you have the feels? Should you feel them? What is your opinion, Jordanson?
I say you got to get rid of the haters. You got to get rid of the haters because there were several immediate family members, really, I had to cut out of my life as I was perfecting my dill pepper paprika winner. in 1997, they're just going to bring you down and say that, oh, this is nasty. Oh, this is giving me a sexual sore on my mouth. You know, so you just got to get them out of there so you can really get down in science and bring home the bacon, as I've done twice now. Doritos create your own flavor competition.
Oh, all right. Spot my tongue.
Can I just give a shout out to Jordanson, who has brought many a fellow spot to the tongue. Oh, he's a man among men. But I know what it's like. You're looking at your coworkers. You're saying, ooh, should I or shouldn't I? Well, everybody tells me that I should forsake that knowledge, that I should do without the pleasure. Oh, they'll tell you it'll just cause complications down the road, but at some point, you just have to put your tongue to teeth to touch your coworkers. Be your inner hedon.
Well, I bet you can only really do that once. Mom, some advice on this.
BJ, honey, I don't like this show. Can we watch something else?
No, you know
Oh.
it's very important to me. Come on.
Okay. So it sounds like what is happening is you're not connected to the people at your work, which I've been learning how to do. I've been connecting with people. Like I've made friends with my friend Nancy down the street. Nancy, you know Nancy, BJ. Nancy,
Yes, I know Nancy.
yeah, she asked about you. She has some ideas for your skits, and so I've been Nancy liked a show called Dexter, and because Nancy watched, and I know Nancy, so I liked Dexter too, and then I started getting all these videos for the show Dexter, which is very scary. I don't like it, so I started letting them know on Dexter that they should make it less scary. So that's how I would do it. I would like the things they like and network and get to know people and then let them know when they're doing it wrong.
Very good advice. Thank you, Mom. Before we get to our last question, shout out to X28 Project for $28. And listen, the man himself, Jordanson, has given us $25 using some of his Dorito money, apparently. It says right here, Jordanson, $25. So thank you, Jordanson. Vegas, last question. We gotta send these guys back to where they came from.
Yeah, I got a question from TLC Busy. It's an important one. Can turtles date whales?
Wow. Can turtles date whales? You know what, Mom? What do you think about turtles dating whales?
Well, that's a question I would have the good people at Sesame Street answer. Sesame Street, I liked their page on Facebook. I went to Facebook and I looked them up and I liked them. But then I saw that they were on HBO Max, so I had to like that channel now. But I don't have HBO Max. I don't understand how to get it.
Mom, you have HBO Max.
I don't know. I can't download it. I can't download it.
It's on your phone. You have to put the password in.
Well, I don't know how to do. I don't know the password. I don't know how to download. You're gonna have to do it when you come over.
I'll come over this weekend.
I don't want to watch it on my phone. I don't want to watch.
I'll put it on the TV. I'll help Dad load the log splitter. I'll talk to Woogie, and then I'll help you with the HBO Max.
Thank you, but you don't need to. Thank you, but you don't need to.
All right, always the martyr. All right, Lore.
You don't need to. How are you?
I've been doing a show, Mom. You can go now.
Okay, goodbye.
All right, bye, Mom. Thank you. Wow.
Fuck.
That character. What's that? Okay, so you might remind yourself, what was that moment of silence where everyone sounded like they were listening? The voice in my ear just said that Squawk 25 has gifted 5 subscriptions to 5 people, and they are now subscribers to the show. It includes CMC Guff, Smoke Break Improv, Letitia, some guy named Colt, and some guy named Neil Barhand are all now subscribers to the channel due to the generosity of Squawk 25.
It's a what a beautiful Arbor Day.
Oh my goodness. It's like came up 3 cherries. All right, let's get some more advice here. If you ever see us pausing, that's because the magic voice in my ear is telling me something. Jordanson. I even forget what can turtles date whales?
I'm a little sickened by the question. There's obviously been some sort of breach in security in my Doritos lab. I guess I can say it now. I'm done with boring flavors tested out on squirrels like sour cream and Sour Patch Kids and Fig Newton hot fudge. I was going big this year, and I was just genetically manipulating the DNA of turtles and coating it on both sides of that glorious triangle, frying it up in whale blubber and calling it a turtle humpback explosion.
Jesus.
And I don't know what to say other than nobody else should be doing this. Okay, I have all of the necessary expertise, and you should leave it to the professionals like me. Shame on
you. Thank you for your service, Jordanson. All right, finally, spot on the tongue. Turtles and whales, can they date?
A whale probing a turtle is like a tongue probing a tooth. You're gonna love it at the time, and afterwards everybody's gonna say, I told you so.
All right, fantastic. Spot on the tongue. Put your hands together for our advice panel.
They were great.
They were great.
Vegas,
BJ. Where are you, my friend? Vegas,
I'm here. I got it. I'm drinking some orange juice, and oh my, I'm feeling every drop of it after Mike's character in that game.
Oh my goodness. Vegas, have you been enjoying the show so far?
Yeah, I've been posting Dorito emojis in the chat every time Derek talks. I was just clapping because normally we can't hear everyone clapping at home, which they do after every scene. But I was trying to model that.
Vegas, breaking news.
Oh my God!
CMC Guff has just gifted 5 subscriptions to 5 other people, including King, Rafihana, Rio 0121, Clara Show, Polat Comeback, and Cozy Hosey are now subscribers, whether they want to or be not, of the End Ground.
Oh my gosh. Friends, thank you so much.
So, I don't need to tell you how much we appreciate this. I don't need to tell you because people are already doing it. If you've just stumbled upon this channel, follow us. It's a great time. It's a great community. Very supportive fans, whatnot. Oh my goodness! I think by the end of the show, we might have $10 million. That's the trajectory we're going.
Yeah, I was afraid we would be bankrupt by now after 14 months of this, but
between that and my crippling gambling habit, we're pretty lucky.
Yeah,
but you know what this show is missing? You know what this show is missing, Vegas?
What's that?
Your face as a host.
Oh!
I'm out of here. I'm 40. I only put in half a show, then I go home. I'm like Babe Ruth. I only go to first base, and someone else runs the bases for me. I'm out of here. Vegas, take over. I'll do the chat room.
All right, BJ will be in the chat room with you.
Also, I still hate Hyundai.
Well, you and our fans will have to agree to disagree on that point. It's the second half of the show. I'm hosting now. BJ is going to be asking you for suggestions, and boy, it might be some of the most important suggestions of the night coming up for this next game, which is for everyone in the in crowd. It's that time of night when we tell you what it's like to have sex with us. It's Sex with Me. I guess we could have theme songs for all the games. Want to start doing that?
The show would be
just did it.
3 hours long.
Well, this is a game, you know it. We get words from you, the audience, and the in crowd tells you how sex with them is like sex with that object or thing. BJ, I know you've only been in the chat room for a minute, but can we get
That's all I need, Vegas. That's all I need. First word is lawyer.
Lawyer.
Mm.
Sex with me is like sex with a lawyer. It's $700 an hour.
Sex with me is like sex with a lawyer. Some guy in a wig is gonna watch.
Sex with me is like sex with a lawyer. You only pay if you win.
Sex with me is like sex with a lawyer. I'll allow it, but watch yourself, counselor.
Sex with me is like sex with a lawyer. I am not allowed to tell anyone about it afterwards.
Sex with me is like sex with a lawyer because you're going to want to hire someone who's good with their mouth.
Sex with me is like sex with a lawyer. Erection sustained.
Very good. Very good.
That's a great joke. I need another word, BJ. That was too good. I can't hear any more lawyer jokes.
Here's one that will spice things up. 12th century Ming vase.
Oh, of course. Something we all spend time thinking about. The puns come naturally. The sex with
me is like sex with a 12th century Ming vase. It's very well taken care of, but don't drop it.
Yeah.
Sex with me is like a 12th century Ming vase. You're going to want to keep it in a room that children can't get to.
Sex with me. No, we love this one. Sex with me is like a 12th century Ming vase. It's taller than it is wide.
Sex with me is like a 12th century Ming vase because when I smash that, it's a total disaster.
Sex with me is like sex with a 12th century Ming vase. It's because of a screw up, I had to learn how to juggle real quick. Oh, well. Does that work at all? Does that work at all?
I knew where you're going with it, and I appreciate the effort.
Okay. Thank you.
I'll allow it.
Thank you.
Sex with me is like 12th century Ming vase co-opted by colonialists and put in a museum. Yeah, that really doesn't have anything to do with sex.
Sex with me is like sex with a 12th century Ming vase at the Highlight and Antiques Roadshow.
Oh!
All right, give us another word.
All right, your next word, an old postcard.
Sex with me is like an old postcard. When you got it, you were like, hey, this ain't bad. But years later, when you saw it again, it reminded you of times when you were stupid. What? Well, that gave you time to think of one.
Sex with me is like sex with an old postcard. Is that what it is? Postcard?
Yep.
It is no longer relevant, but you could still look at it.
Sex with me is like sex with an old postcard, shoved in your drawers and forgotten about.
Sex with me is like sex with an old postcard, only wearing stamps.
Sex with me is like an old postcard. You don't care about it most of the time, but when you're on vacation, you're like, hey, why not?
Sex with me is like an old postcard. Greetings from down under.
Give us another word, PJ.
Construction paper.
Sex with me is like construction paper, thick.
Yep. That's the one. Sex with me is like sex with construction paper. You don't need the purple glue stick, but you can use it. It dries white. It dries white. I'm sorry.
Sex with me is like construction paper. Its unique texture is what makes you want to use it. Yeah. Come on, guys.
Sex with me is like construction paper. I come in reams.
One more, BJ. One more sex with me. One more sex with me.
Wooden dummy.
A wooden dummy.
Sex with me is like sex with a wooden dummy. You got it there, but you're gonna have to help it move.
Sex with me is like sex with a wooden dummy. Nobody blinks.
Sex with me is like a wooden dummy. You know, sometime during our half-hour set, you're gonna make a reference to my hand being up your ass.
Sex with me is like sex with a wooden dummy. There is nowhere to put your hands.
Is like sex with a wooden dummy. Just wiggle your fingers a little bit and my teeth will start chattering.
Sex with me is like a wooden dummy. There's a secret button that makes my eyes move side to side.
Sex with me is like a wooden dummy, sanded smooth. You should see it's like a
Sex
pane of
with me is
glass
like
there.
a wooden dummy. I'll spend the whole time sitting on your lap.
Sex with me is like sex with a wooden dummy. Only one of us could talk.
Yeah. Sex with me is like sex with a wooden dummy. Well dressed, but for what?
All right, well, you got one, Derek? Oh, you were ready to jump in. Everyone wants to hear your joke.
Sex with me is like sex with a wooden dummy, just screaming a lot of tired catchphrases at the top of the lungs.
And that's sex with me. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the sex with me. We're going to move right on to our next game. It's for Letitia and Derek. One of them is going to be doing a regular household activity, and the other one of them is going to make the magic happen. We'll get Letitia and Derek on screen, or maybe just Letitia. I don't know. One of them. And BJ, you know what to ask for. You probably already started asking for the thing.
Sure did. On top of it, you know me. Letitia is beekeeping.
Letitia, you're beekeeping. This is Little Voice. Enjoy.
I'll protect you.
Oh,
Another day,
thank you.
another day facing the angry swarm. Fear not, for your net is upon your face.
I appreciate you so much. Nettie, you just really are there for me. And you know, when I originally went with you, you know, I knew the quality was going to be worth it.
Doreen, Lady Doreen, I would lay down my life for you. It is, in fact, my life's mission to stand between you and a million stinging behinds.
My bees are, I appreciate it. My bees are so kind. My bees are so kind. We will never be in that situation, you and I. We will always, people have such a bad perception of bees. They're not gonna we're
Not
helping each other.
Not while I'm here, they won't. They will never get to your sweet face. No, we will take their nectar. We will take their honey. And it will be ours for the whole kingdom. Yes, Doreen, you and I together.
Nettie,
Doreen?
I have so many conflicts because I want to say, no, that's not the right way. But in the end, I really am taking it. I really am taking it from them.
That's right. We are conquerors. We are conquerors. We, their feudal lord. They tilling the land. Us, producing that sweet gold. From which...
Nettie, no, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. I wanted these bees to be our friends. I knew you were there to protect me, but you're not there to mock them. That can't get to me. They're not trying to get to me. I don't want to force them into this kind of battle situation where I steal all of their things, and now I'm just debating because I'm already stealing their things.
Then cast me aside, Doreen, and I'll find a true warrior to wear me.
No, you will not leave me, Natty. No.
I don't want
to need you.
On the head of a coward one day longer.
Yay! Oh, thanks, Nettie. Thanks, Letitia. Why isn't my camera working? There it is. Hey guys. There's a beautiful scene. Nick, Mike, come on out for another beautiful scene. You two are going to be playing film and theater styles. You two will do just a regular old improv scene, and then we'll see that scene reenacted in different genres like action or comedy that BJ will be getting from the audience.
Don't give them ideas.
Well, I throw those out so they suggest other things.
Whoa, those are easy.
Yeah, that's why I just kind of like, if they say comedy, what the fuck are you gonna do? It's already a comedy show.
But now that you've said that, you do realize that's all that's going to be in the chat room.
Yeah,
well,
thanks, Vegas.
I mean,
thanks, Vegas.
Okay.
Comedy. I'm the one who said comedy when they said not to say comedy.
Well, yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to deal with that tonight. BJ, what inspires the scene that they're gonna start with before we get to more variations on action and comedy?
They are wine tasters.
You guys are wine tasters. Let's see this scene.
Yeah, I loved that one. I put that one in my top 5.
This may be a personal thing, but I'm not digging the gopher. You I know you're a fan of gopher wine. It's just never been my thing. It's too tart.
Every time. You didn't have to say anything. I said it was one of my favorites. You didn't have to knock it down. You could have said okay, and then we could have had another wine.
I mean,
but now this is why we always get these fights.
I'm allowed to like different wines, you know?
You are. You are, and I am allowed to like different wines too.
I know. I never said you didn't. I'm not a fan of Gopher wine. Like I'm not a fan of
You keep
sours.
saying it. You keep saying it.
Oh, I mean, I'm sorry. You know, you didn't like the Chablis. I like the Chablis. I didn't take that as an insult.
And you found out that I didn't like the Chablis by me waiting a couple days and saying, you know what? Not my favorite.
All right, we're gonna put a pin in that there. I don't know why I thought that was the funniest thing I've ever seen, but I did. Great job. Hope you
I
can
think
top
it was
it.
because I was in it.
Maybe. DJ, what are we gonna turn this scene into?
Oh boy, there's a lot of loaded suggestions here. I'm gonna go with French romance. French romance.
French romance.
We'll ease into this one with the wine, with French romance.
You must savor it, savor it, savor it, like my gaze upon you, savor it. It's one of my most dear flavors.
Oh, I think that it may be on preference do personal, but I not dig the wine on Gopher.
Sacre bleu. Every time I rip my heart out and hand it to you, you spit on it and say thank you and hand it back. No more.
Oh, this ennui that sets in when you tell me I'm not allowed to have my own opinions.
Oh, tut, 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 tut. Oh, tut, 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 tut. You can have opinions. You can keep opinions locked inside of you. Let them die with your body upon your bed. But I don't want to hear them. Not about my top 5 wine.
If we disagree about the wine, at least we agree about surrendering to Germany.
It's true, yes. I forgot. We've got the whole Germany thing going on right now. Really puts things into perspective.
I love you.
I love you.
And we are French.
All right, I'm glad we got to the romance. PJ, can we have another?
Did you guys know you're not legally allowed to have the French in an improv scene without mentioning how they surrendered to Germany in World War II?
Very well. I think we should all mention what a great job the resistance did holding the line while waiting for us to get there. Good job, the French resistance. BJ, can we have another genre?
Yes, and an Adam Sandler dramatic film.
All right.
Whatever that means to you.
Yeah, in the in the lens of funny people or Spanglish.
How is it? How is it? How is it? It's one of my favorites.
I'll be honest. I mean, this
Please, please, honesty, yes.
Gopher vintage is just not for me. Maybe it's because I was never a hockey player who became a golfer. I don't know.
Come on!
Now, just relax, okay? Maybe it would help you out a little bit to I don't know, give us a little canteen boy or something.
No. I loved that wine. I loved it. Do you know what it is like to love a wine? And then hand
No, I don't know what it is, okay? Why don't I just be a grown man who has to go back and go through all of grade school in order to learn what you're talking about.
Oh, big plans you have now.
All right. Instead of getting another suggestion, let's see 30 more minutes of this. No, BJ, give us one more. We'll take one more. The chat's on fire.
I really want to see where they're going to go with this one. Hopefully I'm not overstepping my bounds here. A Cheers spin-off series, like Frasier, but some other spin-off from Cheers.
All right, enjoy.
I'm just gonna watch this new Cheers spin-off series. I'm sorry, I'm just not into it. I mean, Coach's life got pretty boring after he died.
But we get to it's one of my favorite shows of the pilot season. It's one of my favorite pilots of the season. We explore the people that Coach has affected. We explore their relationships to the memory of.
But I mean, every scene that he's in, he's just an urn.
I don't know why we share a Hulu account.
Well, because she performing.
Yeah, I don't know why. Because I keep you don't like anything I recommend, and then you recommend things to me, and I watch them, and I even give them a like. even if I don't like them.
Well, it's just like you really recommended that Game of Thrones series that followed the adventures of Ned Stark, and I didn't really get it. Like, you just stare at ahead.
Yeah, he's dead, but it's still important to he's still a force in the world.
All right, look.
When Iron Giant dies at the end of Iron Giant, aren't you like, oh man, I sure wish I could spend more time with Iron Giant?
No, because I think the main thing is the things that dead people don't do is everything but rot. And I'm not that into rot. Time-lapse rot could be kind of cool because you can see it all decompose.
Everything but rot is the spinoff of the Everybody Loves Raymond. Everybody Loves Raymond.
Okay, all right. Wow. That I feel like that last scene was just you two hanging out.
Just talking TV.
Get out, turn those cameras off. I'm gonna ask. Well, Nick, you can turn it off and then turn it back on. Nick, you're in the next scene. Letitia, you are too. We're gonna play no P. No P. That means we're gonna play no some letter, not necessarily P, because we're gonna take a letter of the alphabet away from you. You won't be able to say any words that contain that letter during this next scene. And if you do, I'm going to go, ah!
Oh, no, that'd be terrible.
Or maybe someone else who has a microphone will go, ah! Man, you're going to feel like a goofball is what'll happen. No P. But BJ, what is the actual letter that they can't use?
No F.
No F.
Yep.
All right. This game is no F. No words with the letter F in them. And what inspires the scene?
Plymouth Rock.
Plymouth Rock. All right. Very well. Plymouth Rock, do not use the letter F.
I don't like it here. I want to go home.
Mr. Smith, we have gone through a lot to have you here. People are trying, and you can't leave.
I came to take care of the animal houses.
You did, and those animal houses are not in danger. I
So let me go.
appreciate it. But
I want to go.
People want to listen to what you're saying. You have important words. You keep saying you have these words for people, and where are they?
My words to people are one time. No repeats.
In the bathroom. The one time you were speaking, I was in the bathroom. No one else knows yet that you were going to speak. I knew. I saw you. I saw you up here. I saw you standing there. I said, this is what I'm going to base the rest of my life on. But the rest of my journey on. But I can't let you just stand there. People are going to ask questions.
Let them ask. You also can say the words to people just once.
I can answer them? I have that power?
Just once. Unless you waste it. Did you waste it?
Here is the thing. I like unicorns. I also like Pegasus. Only one has wings, but I like the horn. So
You're preaching to the choir.
Combine them. And that's, I was just thinking out loud then, and people were accidentally around me. And that was the one thing. And now I can't say anything else.
You wasted it.
Right. Everybody gets one thing they can say. Well, speaking of one thing, we have one more thing to do before we wrap this show up. And
What's that, Vegas?
It's a game called Authors.
Well, we're about to wrap up. Is there anything you want to say to everyone?
Is there something?
There is.
Wait, what?
Happy Arbor Day? I already said that.
Well, what's going on next week?
Well, I guess I could tell them now. Fine. All right.
Don't we do that before? Do we do that before the last game?
Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. It depends on when we remember. Well, and it looks like we remembered now. Hey, stick around. Don't turn. Listen, honestly, just leave your Twitch on all week. Wait till next Friday, and then maximize the tab again at 8 o'clock when we return with the Inquisition, the N Crowds comedy quiz show hosted by Michael Connor, who you've seen all night, and quiz scorekeepered by me.
Yep, nailed it. That's all you need to say.
I like keepered.
Yeah, come here at 8 o'clock every Friday. Come on. You know what to do. And thank you so much to everyone who has donated money, donated subscriptions to other people, which amounts to money. Listen, this last game is called Authors. It's for everyone but Nick. Sorry, Nick. It's just you've been in lots of other games tonight. People get too much Nick, they might not come back. You gotta leave them wanting more, Nick. That's what we say every rehearsal. Oh my God, there's more gifts of subscriptions.
What?
Squawk 25 just gave out 5 tier 1 subscriptions to Philly and Crowds community, giving a subscription to Universal Discourse, to Composy, to Pack Theater, Mike Bouquet, to Late Show. Thank you, Squawk 25, for donating in that manner. It really helps us out, really helps us keep running this show. Speaking of this show, here's the show right now. It's authors. Each of these 3 people is going to get an author that they will be adopting the style of, and we are going to tell a brand new story, switching between those 3 authors' points of view. BJ, have you collected some authors?
The chat has been. Well, no, they're going to select their own authors. Vegas.
Oh, is that how it works?
That's how it works. Yeah, they're going to change the names.
Fine.
Of the chat, so you know
Fine.
who's talking. So I need to cut. That's why. And then I'm going to provide the story that they're going. I got the title, which I'm not happy about because a lot of people want me to pick this title, but at the same time, a lot of people have also. These are the same people who've also donated a lot of subscriptions, so I feel obligated. I feel obligated to pick it.
Yeah, I'm going to say do what those people say.
All right, the name of this story.
All right, well, before we get to that, let's find out who our 3 authors are. Derek, of course, has changed his name in Zoom to represent that he'll be playing that canceled fellow, Dr. Seuss.
We'll be doing illustrations.
Mike Connor playing my nephew, Frankie.
He's not technically an author, but he is a storyteller.
Good enough. And Letitia, the wide world of graphic novels. Those are going to be your authors. And what's that story name people want so much, BJ?
Well, the 2 people and also one of our 2 biggest supporters wants to see the story of Hyundai Sonata, the most reliable car of all time. You jerk buckets.
There's also an in-scene action band.
What? There's an in-scene action band. Somebody paid for that?
So,
Look.
What's the band then?
I don't know what that means.
Nick.
Rich, what?
I'm being a stinker. I'm sorry.
Well, Nick, you spent the points. What can't any of these 3 people do in the scene?
Say the word book.
Book.
All right.
All right.
Don't anybody.
Sorry, Smoke Break Improv. Your word has been banned. All right.
Hey, listen, everybody. I just a little improv advice here. Nick spent a lot of improv and crowd points to ban the word book. So if you can set it up and make it feel like someone has to say the word book, then they can't. And oh God, what a position they're in. Ooh, I don't know why. You know that. Why am I saying this? It's it's the last day of the month. You have to close a certain amount of claims every month to keep your claims job. And boy, I was working hard today, and now I'm tired. Anyway, this book. Damn it! This narrative
Your
is
hands
called
go off screen. What is that even? We're not allowed to let our hands go off screen. Is that what he just said?
All right, everybody, get those hands on screen.
Wait, so we can't say book and we gotta have our hands up?
Yeah, don't say the B
It doesn't
word.
mean we have to do jazz hands the whole
For the
time.
love of God,
It
start
just
the
means we
scene.
can't.
Wait, is this Nick making us do this?
Yeah, that's right.
Because I'll tell you what, Nick, these are not my hands.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh no.
BJ,
They're here in the room with me.
I'm turning my camera off.
Better start the scene before you spend more points.
Can you tell us the name of the book again? Ah, damn it! The narrative.
Hyundai Sonata, the most reliable car of all time.
Let's start with Dr. Seuss.
Rumbling down through a forest of trees, the car goes rat-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta.
Hands. My nephew Frankie. Hands.
And the car when it went ra-ta-ta-ta, it was the transmission, and the transmission is the thing under the car, and it has gears, and the gears they change
Graphic
the
novels.
gears.
We see the transmission. It is sparking. We also see the car. It is a dark black blue. It is going through. Then we see a dark figure wearing a hood, and he's going, "What again?" ...
Dr. Seuss.
The Hyundai went over
Hands.
cliff, but not of its own volition.
Hands.
Its 5-star safety rating kept everyone in good condition. The people were safe. They escaped the crash. They weren't turned into smoldering ash.
My nephew Frankie.
Because the ash, the ash,
Graphic novels.
The ash covered everything. We didn't know where to look. In walked the dark figure. That figure looked over.
My nephew Frankie.
the dark figure said he said that he was an insurance adjuster, and they adjust the insurance and they came to
Dr. Seuss.
$200 is all I can offer for this wreck of car. That's all I will proffer. Well, that should be enough, cried the children. See, there's hardly any damage. Hyundai's rated for safety.
Graphic novels.
But we knew where the damage was. We see both of them standing in front of the car, looking at it, crying. The car is fine. The people are not. We see the sidewalk and the rain falling on it. We see the drops. We see
My
the
nephew
people turn
Frankie.
around.
Because the rain fell and the rain made us wet, and we got all wet, and we took a bus and got the seat all wet. On
Graphic
the
novels.
bus.
It was wet. It was wet, all right.
Dr. Seuss.
Tears, oh, the tears, how they flowed. Now the Hyundai Sonata turned into a boat.
Yay! Nick, get on camera and show us those hands. PJ, why don't you log on and show us those hands?
That's the hardest part. Why was that the hardest? I have so much ADD and I'm always doing things. So every time you said hands, I had something in my head.
I'll talk to you about ADD after the show. Thank you everybody for coming on. We'll remind you again, we do a show every Friday night on our Twitch and other channels at 8:00 Eastern time, or whatever time the show started at the region you live in. Thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting us. Karen, are we going to raid another channel right now?
We're going to show and tell live.
Yeah, we're gonna go see our Philly Bros show and tell live. More like
Show and
bro
tell
and
live. Strip club right off 95.
tell.
If you don't want to see me laughing with somebody, if you wanna believe the end crowd's gonna stop me, don't show up, don't come out, don't look up the Twitch account. The in crowd, don't look up the Twitch account. Look up what, don't know, yeah, do it, If you don't want to see me laughing with somebody, if you wanna gonna believe the and crowd's gonna stop me. Don't show up, don't come out, don't look up the Twitch account. The in crowd, the in crowd. Don't look up the Twitch account. Look up what, don't look, yeah, do it, If you don't wanna see me laughing with somebody,